Deborah Ward. Welcome to my sewing room, everyone. So, have you ever wondered why or how the inside of your clothes, the seams look so nice and so clean? Well, today I'm going to show you some of the fashion design equipment that will allow that look to happen. So just to give you an idea of how I got started sewing, my mom taught my sister and myself how to sew. This was during the time we were probably in middle school. My aunt sewed very well and my mom knew how to sew. I was always so fascinated when I went over to my aunt's house because I thought that being able to sew was the most awesome thing there was. My aunt would always show things to my mom that she had made. She'd explain how she made it. She made a lot of her own patterns. And I was just so fascinated over all of that. And I always said to my sister, one day I'm going to be a fashion designer and I'm going to know how to make clothes for people and I'm going to make a lot of money and I'm going to travel to Paris and to New York and be a fashion designer. So as I kind of learned more and more about sewing, in middle school and high school I started making a lot of my clothes. I made a lot of gym bags, I made a lot of skirts, and what's funny about that is I would make those things the night before and wear it to school the next day. Well, someone would always ask, oh, that's a really cute outfit you have on. And I say, oh, well, I made it last night. So it got to the point where I started making things for some of my little friends and charging them $2 and $3. So as I continued to do sewing at home, I felt like it was natural for me. So I decided once I graduated from high school, I wanted to go to Texas Women's University and major in fashion design. Well, my experience there was extremely fascinating because I met a lot of girls from across the country. My fashion instructor was really, really nice, and she was very attentive. I learned about draping, which is basically how to make patterns that was custom to you and custom to the person that you're sewing for. I also took textiles, so I learned about materials, different colors, a lot of different accessories, what goes with fabric, different zippers, a lot of different sewing notions and everything, which was very fascinating. So as I continued to pursue my fashion design degree at Texas Women's University, I was able to do my internship at the apparel mart at the Kim Dawson agency. So there I was able to do some modeling, and I got so good at it that I started kind of going behind the scenes and being able to learn some of the names of some of the designers there at the apparel mart, and I would exchange numbers, so I was being real aggressive about it. So that kind of made me feel like, okay, I know one day I'm going to be there. I'm definitely going to be there. So with that said, I wanted to just kind of give you an idea of some of my designs that I've done myself. So here's a piece here, and the one thing that I always learned in my class was my instructor always said, make sure that the outside seams looked as good as the inside seam. So the key to that is being able to iron your seams open really well and make them look really clean and not overdo it. Okay, excuse me. Here's another garment. This one is also nice and clean on the inside and lined. And this is one of my latest designs here. Still has a few pins on it because I can't really decide how I want to do my bow and everything on it. But I've got a party coming up real soon, so this is what I'm going to wear. I apologize, I dropped my cards. Sorry. Oh my gosh. So now we're going to just transition over to some of my equipment. So this is the very first sewing machine that my mom bought me when I first went off to college. This is a Kenmore commercial sewing machine that every household would probably have. Just a traditional Kenmore sewing machine that does all different stitches. Next to it is the Juki. Now this machine is an industrial machine. This machine would be seen in a designer workshop because it's a heavy-duty machine, and the price of it is about $5,000. But I was able to purchase it at the Apparel Mart from one of the designers for $100. The unique thing about this sewing machine is that it uses car motor oil on the inside. There's a pan on the inside here, underneath here, that you put the actual motor oil in it, and it sews so fast. You can literally sew yourself up. You can use fabrics like leather, like denim, upholstery. This machine is very, very heavy duty. It's like the ideal machine to have. This machine here is a 4-thread serger. So basically what this does is it does an overcast stitch that looks comparable to this, and it'll also trim the fabric so that it's nice and clean. This piece of equipment here is a blind hemmer. So it does the overcast stitch, but you don't see the seams on the outside. So like for hems, on pants, skirts, dresses. So all of this equipment I use almost weekly because like I said, my passion for sewing is just through the roof. And what I really want to do is I want to learn how to do tailoring and upholstery because you can make a lot of money doing that. So, in closing, I apologize, excuse me. In closing, hopefully I've shared some of my designs along with some equipment that can be used to clean the inside of your garments. And just know that if you ever need anything sewn or any kind of design done, whether it's clothes, draperies, upholstery, I would love for you to contact me. And I also wanted to show some pictures of some other things that I've done as well. I've done poodle skirts, I've done tutus, and I also did my stepdaughter's prom dress. I know my pictures are a little dark, but anyway, just to kind of give you an idea. Thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed my video. Bye.